Melaleuca's very first product was Melaleuca oil. In fact, Melaleuca introduced Melaleuca oil to America. Our success with this incredible natural essential oil, which had never been marketed in the United States, set the groundwork for the next 36 years of Melaleuca's phenomenal success. Not all Melaleuca oil is created equal. Neither are the trees they're sourced from. In fact, every tree produces a different potency and quality, so every batch of oil produced needs to be tested. Since Melaleuca oil is a natural product, we knew that other companies would try to copy us. And indeed they did. Melaleuca had locked up much of the world's supply of quality Melaleuca oil, so there was an immediate shortage and very little opportunity for other companies to acquire quality oil. So the Australian Essential Oils Standard Association decided to solve the shortage by lowering the standard of how much terpenin 4-ol needs to be present in the oil, and how much cineol is allowed to be present. This allowed great quantities of a much lower quality to be marketed as Melaleuca oil, or tea tree oil as it is normally called. Rather than embrace the lower standard, Melaleuca raised its standard to make sure our customers received nothing but the absolute highest quality Melaleuca oil. And we established our higher quality in the actual brand name of our product. We branded our oil as T36C5. The T stands for terpenin 4-ol. The C stands for cineol. Melaleuca requires there to be at least 36% terpenin 4-ol, and the Australian standard requires only 30%. And the Australian standard allows there to be as much as 15% cineol, but Melaleuca only allows 5% cineol. Therefore, the brand name T36C5. We even have an ultra-high quality brand named T40C3. The quality of the oil is right there in the name of the brand. And our brand requires a much higher standard than any of our competitors. That might be more than you wanted to know about Melaleuca oil, but this philosophy of having a higher standard of quality in every ingredient is our philosophy on all Melaleuca products and all ingredients. Melaleuca oil is just one of hundreds of examples where Melaleuca's quality far exceeds that of our competitors. Melaleuca has produced dozens of products that benefit from the astounding properties of this amazing oil. Melagel, Solumel, Penetrate, and Exceed Tooth Polish are just a few of our customers' favorites. Where can you find T36C5 and T40C3 Melaleuca oil? Only at Melaleuca.
The FDA has approved 3 ingredients for topical pain relief. And unlike most muscle relief creams that just contain 1 or 2 of these powerful pain relievers, Penetrate contains all 3. Beyond that, Penetrate is the only pain-relieving cream in the world to use the penetrating power of Melaleuca oil to deliver relief deep into aching muscles. The instant you rub it in, Penetrate's heating action relaxes the muscles and stimulates blood flow, while its cooling sensation numbs soreness and reduces swelling. Thanks to its unmatched ability to deeply penetrate muscle tissue, it provides better and faster relief than brands like Icy Hot, Bengay, Salonpas, and Biofreeze on your first use. Where can you find Penetrate? Only at Melaleuca.
The Gold Bar is not a soap. It's a luxury glycerin bar that has no equal. Once you experience the Gold Bar's rich, dense, creamy, moisturizing lather and lasting bloom of citrus fragrance, bathing will never be the same again. I know you think I'm exaggerating, but the minute you first experience the lush, rich feel of natural glycerin, you'll realize you're having a completely different bathing experience. And after you step out of the bath or the shower, you'll notice that your skin feels entirely different than when you bathe with a bar of soap or a shower gel. Natural moisturizers leave your skin feeling soft and smooth for hours. There is no way to adequately describe it. You have to experience it for yourself. It's luxury at its finest. What makes the Gold Bar so different? It's the ingredients and the French milling process that only the finest luxury bar makers use. French milling compresses the ingredients into a dense, powerful form that lasts up to 9 times longer than traditional bar soap. Once you start using the Gold Bar, there's no going back. Your skin will always know the difference. There's nothing like it anywhere. Where can you find the Gold Bar? Only at Melaleuca.
Saybella Skincare combines cleaner, safer, more natural ingredients into high-performance products that work better because every ingredient is better and at a price-to-quality ratio others can't touch. How do we do it? We take all the money that other companies pour into celebrity endorsements and expensive advertising and instead invest in quality ingredients. Our vitamin C skin defense line is the perfect example. Instead of just sprinkling in active ingredients so they can appear on the label, Sabella Vitamin C Skin Defense uses 2 stable forms of vitamin C at high levels that outlast and outperform the competition. It defends against outside irritants and environmental damage, while reducing the appearance of sunspots, discoloration, fine lines, and wrinkles, all without the price tag you'll pay for far inferior products. Where can you find Sabella skincare? Only at Melaleuca.
Melaleuca's exclusive, first-in-the-world Pro-Radiant technology combines the power of natural ingredients like papain, T40C3 Melaleuca oil, and other highly effective plant-based cleansers that deeply clean and whiten your teeth and give you a healthy, radiant smile. Exceed Tooth Polish works so well that in a third-party double-blind study against 2 leading national brands, Colgate and Tom's of Maine, Exceed Tooth Polish stole the show. Exceed was preferred 2-to-1 versus Colgate and 2-to-1 versus Tom's of Maine. Those results are unbelievable. Where can you find Exceed Tooth Polish with Pro-Radiant technology? Only at Melaleuca.
Years ago, Melaleuca hired a PhD scientist who earlier in his career had worked at one of the world's largest consumer packaged goods companies. There, he led a team evaluating the science of how skin renews and heals itself. He worked out a formula for a dry skin lotion that would outperform every other lotion on the market. He took his breakthrough formula to the company's management, believing they would greet his innovation with excitement and gratitude. He was wrong. Instead, the formula was criticized for being too rich and too expensive to produce. They weren't interested. He didn't stay with that company much longer. Years later, he found himself at Melaleuca. After fine-tuning and perfecting his original idea, he brought the new formula forward to Melaleuca management. The reception was much different. Of course, we said yes. Melaleuca intentionally develops products that the grocery store brands simply won't because they are too expensive to produce. The result was Renew Intensive Skin Therapy. To prove its powerful abilities, we've put Renew to the test against the market leader, Eucerin, in 2 separate clinical studies. The result? Renew moisturized skin better in 24 hours than Eucerin could in 2 weeks. Where can you find Renew? Only at Melaleuca.